Oishla. Back. Yeah, no, but I thought I'd like check it. What happened? Stream crashed. Am I gonna play Bikini Horrors V3? What the? Huh? What does that mean? SpongeBob horror mod. Yeah, no, it's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. DM'd. An hour of silence broken occasionally by Pincer. It makes parody is off on popular. So technically, nah. You love the part where... Ken. I'm gonna have to ask you to refrain. No, it's rather mentioning the plank. What? Can't believe that Mitt Pomney. Bro, that's cursed. That's almost as cursed as Pomney Man. There's binders full of gloinks. Put you in a chokehold and end your brain rot. I'll show you more funny sprites. Must have been the wind. How bad is it? How bad is what? Stamps, good job, mate. Stamps, good job, mate. Stamps, good job, mate. What kind of genre do I think of a movie is when it's titled Metamorphosis? Sci-fi? Either sci-fi or horror. Isn't that the one with the... There's like, it was like a story about like the guy who wakes up and he's like a giant beetle, isn't it? Kafka, yeah. I've got a sprite where I look thoroughly unimpressed. It's really handy. Probably could add a counter somewhere here as well. Yeah, we'll put a Leon counter here, and then we can put a Kyoko counter as well. I know that Leon has like a line where he says like, "You lie!" or "Bullshit!" That could work better than, because right now I've just going like, "Stupid!" Like in the bullet time game, he goes like, "You lie!" I do have like I did make the like the fear counter as well, like the afraid counter. Unfortunately had to replace another person's counter. Here's Kyoko. Kirigiri. More like Tatsugiri. Had an idea. What's your idea, soldier? I'm still planning to have Makoto as the twist villain. I'm half joking on that. Like, I don't, like, it would be very silly. I might write it as, like, a bonus, like, DLC, like, what if, like, trial. Just because it could be really funny. But, a secret boss fight, yeah. The line I'm looking for is... that... No, I'd need to figure out, like, what its ID is, though. Well, I'd have to figure out, like, where it, like, which of these it relates to. I found, like, an image. I think I had sent it to Chris. of like Mastermind Makoto. It has a couple of like poses that are similar to Junko. Put it on the screen real quick. Makoto's shit with Junko more than you might think. That's fan art. Yeah, it's not real. She's got a big chin. Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Hear you out? What about Makoto? I've written a note down. Put down at the buffet. Do you continue? What is it? Danganronpa Tetro Blue. Been cancelled before finishing. Would I rather date a person who looks exactly like my favorite character, or someone who has the exact personality as that character? I'm not sure either, because, like, what do you mean? Like, favorite character from anything? Or favorite character from this game? Because if we're talking about, like, favorite Danganronpa character, personality, 100%. It's my favorite character from anything. I'm not... Maybe personality? Like, my favorite video game character is Kazooie. So it would have to be personality by default. But I'm not sure if that would be... Yeah. The emo girl? Do you mean Harley Quinn? Hi, Artsy. I see the ellipses. Okay, let's do some compiling. Sandpaper day? Oh, rough, yeah. I asked him to not. Okay. So let's play through the first trial again. Only this time, I have a full sprite sheet. I want to load a file that has maxed with Sayaka. Because there's conditional dialogue. Or conditional testimony.
Let's begin. If you can, then I'll...
And the killer really is...
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, don't be a goddamn idiot.
Before we move on and... What's... Okay.
There were all... Oh, okay. First...
Probably should have picked like the ones that give like more recovery. So that I can purposefully accuse Hifumi and get away with it.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono. Yeah,
should I like skip through voice lines and stuff?
Took place in the bathroom, so it seemed the killer must have taken her. She didn't even have a chance to.
No, that's wrong. You will know endless torment.
Just a second, Chihiro, if I may.
Your pain will
Try and
be
remember
legendary.
how my room looked. With how my room had been ransacked, I think there's clear evidence.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, between Sayaka and...
So you're saying
It's my choice.
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. The killer followed her in.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene.
Sorry.
No, the bean.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Thinking.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object without a doubt. That is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random...
No, that's wrong.
Not quite. It was a knife, but not just any...
Huh? A kitchen knife?
During my investigation,
Which means that knife must...
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Wait, what?
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
What case is this again?
Otherwise,
The
what's
first
point of
one.
the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's
You
not
can
gonna
see
change that conclusion.
in the top left.
I don't think that's true at all.
It also says there's
I'm
text
sure if we
saying
keep
first
at it,
murder
something
case.
new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? She did it in secret.
No, that's wrong! Okay, just hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
What if I were to say I have a witness to corroborate
Smile!
my claims?
I have a smile.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you told me earlier? Just to be absolutely clear, the knife disappeared whilst you were still...
Yeah.
And at any point whilst you were there...
You don't think so?
No, she definitely wasn't there.
It's true the knife disappeared whilst Hina was... Putting it another way.
Okay, then what about this? What if the
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly,
The
why
sprites
would I
look
get
so
involved
good.
in
They
something like
do.
that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
So you have each...
So in other words,
Then there's no way anyone...
but what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Right, well, regardless. So I...
Okay, so then Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Wait.
I can.
I hope that the character counters are fun.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
It was Kanpei, yes.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
Just hold on! It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Who are you referring to? You said Reese, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
There you go. Hold on, are you saying that Sayaka took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? She did do it after all!
Why does she look like that?
No, that's wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hold it! Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Closed. Hello? Bro. RNG? What? That's the longest I've ever seen that minigame take. Also, now I understand.
Now that you mention it, there wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed...
Exactly. And why would I need to go through if the crime scene was my own room?
The reason all the hair was gone, that makes
no.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Bro asks as if he doesn't know.
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, TC, isn't the culprit?
Just hold on! Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about
Tomorrow's
the bathroom at the
Thursday.
scene? Sayaka was attacked
It
in the main
is.
room first.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some... There was...
There you go.
Consent.
I believe Kyoko's referring to
Kyoko.
The door?
If you remember, the doorknob, see how it's...
Oh, yeah.
In trying to bypass the lock, this is another most bewildering act.
So what? You're saying she wouldn't break the door in her own room? But if the only choice you have is...
You still don't see? Let's take another look at... The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was
First attacked, she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran out, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had it because Sayaka had locked it.
No,
No, what's wrong? Why is she looking like that? I don't know.
Not quite, Leon. The reason my door didn't open wasn't because it was locked. I'm sure Monokuma...
Yes.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Smiled.
Huh? What do you...
The door, the Monokuma there probably could have mentioned this earlier.
Yup. True as true can be. But you know...
I need
So
to
the
re-record
reason the
those
door
lines.
didn't open was
Or
just
not
because it was
re-record,
stuck.
just record them in general.
But the killer didn't know that.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
The killer could easily make...
There you go.
There you
Then the culprit must not have realized that
She looks
was my
freaky.
room.
What? Are you...
And yet, she's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know, which is...
Then there would have been...
So they had no idea.
Ultimately, we can't... The killer...
Regardless, it was...
Definitely something I wouldn't do.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't...
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But... what...
Well,
Majority...
yeah.
Does no one...
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Sticker? Server sticker? We don't have any more spaces for server sticker, yeah.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Well,
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the...
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then...
Negative!
Fine. How about this? They could have knocked...
No, that can't be it either.
Say what? Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know their
Bro.
place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Why is she literally doing... doing what? I can't see it. What is the thing? You will know endless torment. An emote. Oh, I can't see it in a thingy. Wait, that was supposed to be like a thought, but I think it's funnier to just leave that there. Shoot! Do I leave that there?
There you go.
There
Okay,
you
first of
go.
all, take a step back. Knowing what she'd been through, I just...
Hold it! What if her being scared was a lie?
So I'll need to see if this works. I added a conditional counter here. If you're maxed with Sayaka. I had mentioned this earlier. And, what will I do with those joke multiple choice answers? You'll DM an example. So we'll see if this works. Also, I'm not sure why there's no gray filter anymore. So that I should have added a conditional check for like a couple of extra lines. And there should be like the afraid counter graphic.
Huh?
What?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she...
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me.
Oh, it comes later on.
I found a notepad during my search, and these are the...
Oh man! When you write, it can leave an imprint. When I saw that, I was like...
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique.
But
But
Mondo
even
is
the
still
classics can be
fuming.
Oh.
Huh?
Which means... Only...
Then either it was
So,
Well, no.
Of course you didn't.
But why would she write a note like that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to...
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Do you understand? But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come, it specifically says, I see.
So then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room.
No, that's wrong. somebody had swapped the nameplates for mine and Sayaka's rooms, though.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on and the nameplate.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note...
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the name and the one who switched the names was... Well,
right.
Okay, then who did it?
There you go! Well, me and so the only other...
You can also infer...
Reading.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and...
What?
Inviting someone to your room.
To understand that, we first need to... That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was, whoever she invited over... We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer, perhaps the answer to our previous...
Yes, I think you're right.
Then...
That reminds me.
Oh yeah.
Sayaka suggested that it seems pretty likely.
How the hell could you possibly...
There you go! Well, I mean, if you just
What I
take a
mean.
look right there. Where her...
Pointed.
Is that gold?
Indeed. You barely
Indeed.
have the and...
I got it! Because she got...
I see.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong.
Actually, no, I don't think the fight started with the sword.
This is one of the best lines in the entire game. The delivery is just perfect.
Why not?
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been damaged. Right there, do you see?
Something shut.
Just hold on. Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was... Think about it, if...
That's true.
Okay, so...
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation...
So you're saying this...
Which means whoever had the...
I think I get it! The cult... So she grabbed the sword... Then, after they...
Sorry, but I don't think...
What?
Because she never held the sword...
There you go! You're referring to her palm. The palms of her hands were...
How can you know that? Just...
As I had explained before. In fact, so it's safe
As I
to...
explained
there's really no
before.
way...
Maybe she washed her hands.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What? No! No. That's...
Per my previous email. She's afraid of water. Oh, I forgot to change the sprite.
Shoot!
Oh damn, I forgot to put an embarrassed sprite there as well.
There you go! According to the monarch... In other words, at...
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never... The killer is the only one... But hold on. If that's right...
There you go! Sayaka? She had the knife?
I think this is where we have the conditional extra.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
No, that's wrong!
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
That's just the reused line from the notepad.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, maybe the was so that she could pin the crime on you.
See, there's the
Is it not?
like the scared counter, yeah. I wanted to use that one specifically for if either you max out friendship with the victim, or if you max out friendship with the culprit.
Sayaka wanted to pin the crime on me?
That is so good, it is. I hope that the counter graphic looked alright as well. It's obviously like somewhat edited, but it's the fear font from OMORI. Why is she smiling?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted, and by committing the murder there, but for that to work, if the target knew she had...
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem up for one thing? Even if her plan worked...
I don't know. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing.
Plus, she...
wait, then...
Holy shit!
But in the end, she lost. That must be when her wrist got broken.
The tables were suddenly turned on her.
Just hold on! Because... well, because...
She was thinking of a funny joke. Wait, who? Celeste?
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Wouldn't it be awful?
Oh yeah,
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on if we can't uncover who murdered...
Why's the burden solely on me? She/you.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues,
Oh,
right?
fuck. Wrong one.
Shoot!
No embarrassed graphic.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
Wait, hold on, let me cook. There's still one clue left.
Let me cook.
Wait, what?
The dying message. 11037.
Well, before we get too far into that, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Okay, I just want to click the wrong option to see if we get the embarrassed sprite. Wait, why is Aoi's fucking picture like...
Shoot!
Fuck.
There you go! Well, her left index finger, that could only be because...
I see. She broke her...
Sure. I think we can all agree. What the heck do those
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Do I count as a programmer?
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
That voice? What voice?
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
I thought that was funny, at least.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Get rotated. Playing, are you there? Playing, if you're still there, I've got a sentence mix for you. Rotate the image in your head. I think it would be funny to say, to have, Kyoko say, "Get rotated, idiot."
If we rotate it like Kyoko was saying, it...
Huh? You just shot past. So who?
Okay, there's the embarrassed graphic.
Shoot!
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
The key to solving the mystery is simply if you rotate the message,
Get rotated.
it spells out L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What? Stupid. What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that...
Hold it.
Count it.
No, it's not random at all. She in that and as when you try it.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
There you go.
Consent.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying
Oh
on
right,
the ground
I
by
need
the
to
incinerator, right?
Couldn't have. I need to put the correct voice line there.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
So how did he get blood on the cuff of his shirt?
And the killer didn't notice. Isn't that right, Leon?
So is Leon wearing like a button-up shirt? Because I always thought it was like a jacket.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
That's right. That alone isn't enough, but there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Was that directed at me? I've been 1%ing evidence. There you go. closely at how the shirt was disposed of...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
If only that were true.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one
You're
who
so
could
nice.
get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order...
No, that's wrong! As much as I would have liked it to have been Hifumi, I know how someone could have disposed of the evidence without using the key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Divine with it.
There you go!
Throne.
The killer simply took aim, and all they had to do was hit the...
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Is he slandered every second? Yes. Wait, hold on. Completely unrelated. But for Pokemon,
Do you remember what you had said before?
Hifumi's like an inverse O'Hare.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without him knowing about it was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was...
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
But yeah, so Mega Raichu Y has no guard, right? So they did remove, because it's like, it was an event move previously. But I guess for Smogon's National Dex format, from events, Raichu has had access to Sing. So in National Dex formats, Mega Raichu Y with no guard would have a sleep move off of base 130 speed that always hits.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult? Absolutely. Impossible. Not quite. Because the killer is... Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Shit!
I wish it was you. That was worth taking the hit. So for everyone else, you have like a the embarrassed or the like the damage react.
The ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Spore without drawbacks. Spore with upside. It hits grass types and hits through substitute.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
I'm sorry, Leon. Say what you want. Now here's what happened.
I don't want to do the comic. Low language. I mean, like the guy Mondo had been saying the fuck word a lot. I still have 3 minutes of sandwich. DMs, oh.
Get rotated, idiot.
Get rotated, idiot.
Get rotated, idiot.
It's Otachi. Otachi? Otachi? Beautiful. Look at all these pichas. Something in that sandwich that ain't right, I think. I don't know. Oh, wait, this wasn't Herba Mystica. This was weed. Uh-oh. That ain't good. The Snicker Snake. Wait, there's snakes running around, and Pichu are mice. Wait, Kyoko, that was my forever weed brownie. Your what? Yeah, you'll be fucked up for like 2 weeks. Oh man, and the class trial starts in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, music is off, yeah. Because I was playing,
Get rotated, idiot.
I'm gonna play the funny lines.
$10! What do you think? It's $10! 10 smackaroos!
Smackaroos! Since this is Pride Month, can we hear... Where is it?
Hey, you're gay, and that's okay.
Where's the Pichas? Bird. So this is the sort of thing I was talking about with the sleep person today. The later in the day it gets, the less tired I am. Intimidated. Is Switch 2 help with the shiny hunt? It makes more things able to spawn, so I guess it does in a way. Hey, it's that dog. Have you guys seen any rainbow capitalism this year? Because I haven't. None of, like, the, well, I don't use Twitter anymore, but, like, I haven't seen any companies make rainbow logos this year. And I was in Target with a client, and their entire Pride display was, like, a single shelf. Oh, hello. Is that you? Nope. Okay. You saw one flag outside house? I mean, no, I'm talking about like how, you know, like how previously like companies would make their logos like rainbow for June. Like, we all knew that it was all performative, but the fact that it's now companies have deemed that it's no longer profitable to pretend, that should be concerning. In fact, you know, a few southern states have taken measures, I guess you could say, to avoid referring to June as Pride Month. Like, Tennessee and Alabama, I believe, have declared June as a Nuclear Family Month. And I know Utah has declared it a Fidelity Month. Alabama's even said, take back the rainbow. Fidelity, yeah. Reminder that they are so insecure that they have to do this sort of thing, right? Like, they are so... They have so little joy in their lives that they would rather try and get rid of it from other people. Put a rainbow on anything and the sunglass dude bros will throw a tantrum. What if they're also gay? They'll be like, yo. No humans illegal, this community is a safe space. True! If you are LGBTQIA+ and you don't have anyone else to say it, I'm proud of you. You deserve to be happy. Wondering why your family decided that Alabama was a good place to start a new life? Might have been cheap. Housing might have been cheap. Alabama getting rid of mental health services. Yeah, that tracks. Alabama's not cheap. Oh, okay. I know some states, like, I know that some states are... It's just so upsetting, you know, when that there are people who would much rather things be worse for people. Is that genuinely how you pronounce Alabama? It's Alabama. And it's like Obama. Alabama. It's Alabama, not Alabama. Damn. Imagine making like a multi-billion-dollar like franchise that has like a worldwide reach and then you fuck it all up by being a terrible person. Oh, that might be shiny. But doesn't have a title and it's not tiny. No, you don't. Okay. Alabaster, that's like white. Otachi. A desert kingdom named for the white sands. So in Alabama are generally comparable to jail, it's not an exaggeration. Oh my. I believe it. Everyone who is any flavor of LGBTQIA+, like, and you live in one of these places, I'm so sorry that the people who were supposed to protect you failed you. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to be able to walk around in public and, you know, not have to hide, you know, a part of yourself because, you know, it's an actual safety risk. I really hope that globally things can bounce back a bit, but LGBTQIA+ rights are human rights. True. You can do absolutely nothing about it because you're in a place where everyone thinks you're insane about everything, so why would the officials believe you anyway? You're all wonderful people. You deserve to feel happy, you deserve to feel wanted and safe. They use that against you. Like, would they tell you? I was about to ask a question, like, about what they might have done, but that could have been really triggering, so I'll refrain from asking that question. I keep finding sweet apples. I like sweet apples. I'm not sure like how much of my audience is LGBTQIA+. I imagine a pretty sizable chunk of my remaining audience, at the very least, would be comfortable not labeling themselves as, or would be comfortable labeling themselves as something besides straight. Or not labeling themselves. This place will always be a safe space for you. Sounds awful, I'm sorry that happened. It's a reminder, by the way, that that the UN considers conversion therapy a form of torture. Whereas in America, it was deemed that it would be infringing upon the First Amendment to outlaw conversion therapy. Things are going to get worse because the old men in power realizing their outdated thinking is falling out of favor. I wish that that were the case, but I feel like it's they've had like a very effective disinformation campaign, and the way of thinking is unfortunately a bit more common than we would have liked. Like, I saw this in yesterday. I posted a thread to the RuneScape subreddit just asking, hey, are we going to get any news about whether or not we're going to have a Pride event this year? Well, I couldn't say Pride because if you use the word Pride in your posts on the RuneScape subreddit, it gets auto-flagged and it has to wait for a moderator approval. Before 10 minutes had passed, we already had like 40 comments, you know, mostly from hateful people. And then the mods deleted my thread. It does suck because, like, you know, RuneScape's canon has so many great LGBTQIA+ bits of representation, you know? There's some major characters who are LGBTQIA+. the god of justice, Armadil, had 2 husbands. Like, one passed and then he had another husband. They wrote, like, really cute letters to each other. About, like, you know, first meeting and, like, dancing together. Having, like, a farmhouse. We were told that, my favorite RuneScape character, Karasi, she's a lesbian. With her, like, scientist girlfriend, Jessica. The funny no escape boss is lesbian, true. Nex is gay. Who told me? Who told me what? I wish I could use my Flagstaff as a staff override rather than just a melee override. So I prefer magic. But, at the very least, I can use my, I can use it as a, melee override. DMs? Whoa. But yeah, even if I can't offer much, I hope at the very least I can offer a safe space here where you don't have to hide anything like that. Still looking for a right Pichu? Yeah. But after this sandwich, I'm gonna... I'm gonna pop off after this sandwich ends. Yeah, no, I hope that here you can find a safe space here. You like this? A bit shiny hunting? I'm nice to be around. I appreciate the compliment. Mahalo. You wouldn't be here without me. Well, I'm glad to have helped. You'll deserve to be happy. You'll deserve to feel safe. Have a roof over your head to be able to eat. Never felt belong like this anywhere but my community. Oh, I appreciate that. Right, well, I'm starting to nod again, so I'm going to pop off for the night. I appreciate you all joining. Mahalo for popping in. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You can also check out the link in the description, by the way, for links to my Discord, FNF mods. THH for Law Series, boost my Patreon. Happy Pride. Be sure to have some cereal and a sandwich. Wear a mask, wash your hands, get vaccinated while you still can. And until next time, goodbye!